Okay. Then, okay. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to keep going with it because my guides are pretty insistent today. You're not the first one to have a no, and then I feel like they socially you're glowing up. Hello, V. Socially you're glowing up, Gemini Jekka. Things have started moving. And I want to say started moving after a dry spell. But there's like an energy, I want to say family member. Gemini Jekka, can you relate to socially glowing up after a dry spell? Just a yes or a no at this stage. You know how I work. Okay. Then I need to say this person is a family member and you're like, well, if they don't want to contact me, that's their loss. But I feel like it's a family member that hasn't been in contact. And I feel like it's someone you would expect to be in contact with. Brother, sister, mother, father, son, daughter. Take it as it resonates for you. If I feel like it's someone that you would normally be in contact with. You understand now. Okay. Because it's like, it's their loss. And that's how you've portrayed it. You're still hurt, but you've gone on, okay, it's their loss. Okay. And I feel like there's a project you've been working on for some time, Gemini Jekka. And you're just starting to step into it. Or just starting to revamp it. Take it how that resonates. Stepping into it or revamping it. Okay. And I feel like socially there may be a temptation for you to do something that you don't, just working on yourself. Okay. Socially there may be something that is a temptation to you that you normally wouldn't have considered, but somebody's brought it up. And you're now thinking, should I or shouldn't I? And I'm feeling it may be something that's either not quite legal yet. Not quite legal yet. Now, this goes around the world, so I can't be more specific than that because things that are legal in Australia aren't legal everywhere else. Well, even within Australia, Tasmania has its own laws, Western Australia has its own laws. It doesn't resonate with you. Okay. Then if you can understand parking tickets, and I did get tickets with the S on the end. I tell everyone if I hear it, I have to give it. Okay? Then I want to say, watch out. I feel the parking zones where you would normally park are changing or have changed. I get have changed. My guide said have changed. And I feel like you may go into auto mode and miss it. So I'm not calling you out, Gemini Decker. I'm just feeling the energy coming in and going by what my guide tells me. But be aware of that temptation while socializing. But I am picking up good things, as in whatever seeds you planted 4 months ago are coming out now. They're starting to bear fruit now. And I know you said you were working on yourself, but I feel you planted seeds going forward 3 to 4 months ago. Okay, gives me time to let everybody in the chat know. If you do get thrown to an ad, please type in ad in the chat box. That way I know you're not ignoring me, and that I can fill in the time until you're back from an ad. It's the only way I've learnt to work around ads, but there you go. So Gemini Jekka, if you can relate to, you lost someone very close. Was that person an authority figure? No. Then I can't make it fit. There was seeds planted 3 to 4 months ago, and they're just starting to bear fruit now. So you may have lost someone, but in losing someone, it changed your outlook. And your new outlook is bearing fruit now. I'm not going to make it fit, but I get seeds were planted then. Is it that person's family that aren't contacting you? You know how I picked up family not contacting before? Okay. I can live with the no's. I can be wrong. I just have to trust in my guides and trust in the read. But I do see that there's changes coming, Gemini Jekka, and I feel that has to do with where you live. And I feel there's a bit of a debate. Blake Piquera, welcome in. Everybody who's been subbed by you can now thank you personally. So Gemini Jekka, be aware that where you're living at the moment, it could change. I feel you already know it though. You're wanting to move on. Okay. And I'm going to have some coffee. And it's welcome in. Thank you for the follow. So Gemini Jekka, that's what I am picking up. And I know you've said no to most of it, but I have to go with my guide saying yes. Okay. I feel that you planted those seeds 4 months ago and you're slowly, it's bearing fruit now, is what I'm picking up. There's a temptation, though, to revisit an old town as well. I didn't get the defeat and loss card, so I see that it's succeeding. But the move, I feel like it's a house. I do feel like it's a house. Yeah, you want to visit an old town. I feel like that has to do with the house thing. So pop back in and let me know how it goes, Gemini Jekka. I'm sorry that it didn't flow, but I have to trust when my guides say it's right, I have to trust them. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Gemini Jekka, and thank you for your continued support in my streams. I'm humbled all the time. I seriously am. And next we have Super Based. If you can pop up and just say hello in the chat. Okay. Okie dokie. Now, without a mod, I don't know whether Super Based is here, but it gives me a chance to remind chatters, if you do get thrown to an ad, please type in ad in the chat box, and that way I know to fill dead air. And I also know that you're not just ignoring me, that it's got to do with being in an ad and not anything else. So, let's see. I just need somebody else to pop into the viewers if you can and confirm that Super Based is no longer there. Oh, thank you, Gemini Jekka. It's just, I get bombarded with energy. Oh, thank you, Scorpio Darkness. I can go on to the next, which is Luna K. Thank you, Jasu. See, I've got the most supportive chatters in the whole of Twitch, I reckon. That's my opinion anyway. Because if I hang... Lunakari, welcome in. Can you understand inking, like tattoos? I'm a clean skin, so just bear with me. I'm seeing inking on one arm. That doesn't mean it's nice to meet you too, Lunakari. Can you understand about inking? Ink on one arm. And I feel like it's meaningful to you. Not meaningful to anyone else, but meaningful to you. If you can let me know if that resonates, having tattoos on one arm, that's meaningful. Lunakari. A yes or a no is fine. It's fine if it's a no. I did go in and have a view in the chatters, so sometimes that mixes up my energy. But just let me know if tattoos on one arm. No, but it feels relevant. Okay, if you don't... No. If you know someone who has ink on one arm and it's meaningful, it belongs to somebody who has passed away, as in the reference that's in the ink. I'm a clean skin, so I don't know. You know, they show me things like gaming. I have no clue. Even my friend Brini, I can only see one arm. I can't see the body. So they're just showing me the one arm as if one arm is reserved for a person that has passed. Lunakari, if that makes any sense at all. The closest I come is when I go to a rockabilly festival. I've got this long sleeve shirt. Now the sleeves are sheer with like ink on them because being a rockabilly clean skin isn't a good thing now. You guess not. Okay. I could only see one arm. Can you place 4 children? Yeah, I know it's a cool shirt, Scorpio Darkness. I love it. It makes me feel like I'm included. it it's sheer on the arms, but the arms are like tattoos. Yes, 4 children. Thank you. Okay. I know I'm with the right person. Can I ask, is Father in the spirit world, please? Father in the spirit world, Lunakari. No, but you know who this is. Okay. Grandfather. There you go. But I feel like you may have lived with this person. Your grandfather. I feel you may have lived with grandfather. I'm going to put the cards down. When it's spirit, I don't need the cards. Lunakari, if you can relate to living with grandfather. You didn't. Okay, then I'm picking up the cards again. It's obviously intuitive. And yes, not everybody that knows about a spirit person in the spirit world is a medium. Sometimes we pick these things up intuitively. Okay. Can you relate to grandfather working on a ship? Just a yes or a no at this stage, Lunakari. Grandfather working on a ship? No. Then I feel it's you that's looking at going on some type of fun cruise. I just saw a ship. And I'm relying on the cards to fill in the rest. But it's like the pandemic has made you suspicious of party cruises. Well, there you go, Lunakari. I'm picking this up for you, party cruise, and that you're suspicious. Not really. Well, there you go. I feel like there's an island. You're in an ad. Okay. Well, this is what I want all the chatters to do. If you get thrown to an ad, just type in ad, and then I can actually fill in the gaps with um, whatever discussion anybody wants to have. I've been asked many things since I started streaming, and one of them was, how did I get to the intuitive reader that I've become? And it's such a long story. So there's no one simple answer. And I get to have coffee too. Yeah, the key to my survival is strong coffee. And but getting from when it first started occurring in my youth to now is a very long process. And for me to get that educated about spiritual things, okay. And I've also got a spirit person, and I do believe it is Lunakari's grandfather, arguing with me now. And if only you could be in my head, chatters, if only you could be in my head. It's like having memories of your own grandfather arguing with you, or putting you in your place, or I don't know how else to say it, but raising their voice. And yes, it's very disconcerting. And you're back, Lunakari. You might have missed that while you were in an ad, I actually had what I now feel is your grandfather arguing with me, because they're saying that you did actually live with them, not for extended periods of time, but when you were 4 years old, you stayed with grandfather. So, and I recognize that sometimes these readings, it puts people in a position of recalling information that is not necessarily auto recalled. It's quite often, it takes a long time, and it sometimes takes checking out. So if you could check out within your family, Lunakari, about staying with your grandfather when you were 4. I feel there was another sibling came along when you were 4 years old, and you had to stay with grandfather during that time. Not sure why. I know why it happened in my life. It was because I was 8, actually. I had mumps when my brother was born. And of course, my brother was too young to have had the mumps vaccine. So I was sent to live with my grandparents so that my baby brother did not get the mumps. And when I was 4, it was because I had pneumonia and my mum and dad were both working and couldn't look after me during the day. So sometimes it just takes some asking of family members to fill in the gaps. So I'm going to allow you the time to do that. You don't have to give an answer now. I feel there's a cruise of some sort coming up. I'm not going to change that either. And I feel like you're wondering where the money's coming from. And I feel you will work a way around it. And can you understand utilizing, in Australia, it's DoorDash or Uber Eats? I don't use them at all, so I only know by ads that are run. Okay, there you go. I only know by ads that are run here what they are. I don't use them. So if you recognize where that fits, but also I'm getting an internal debate about safety. Welcome in, Dre. Lunakari, can you understand an internal debate going on within you about your safety? Okay, I feel that has to do with taking a break. It's constant for you. Oh, I am sorry, Lunakari. I'll add you to my healing prayers that I do every night. Um, but I feel this is to do with taking a break. I also feel that you're traditional in the values that you want. Frostsoul, welcome in. Lunakari, you're traditional in the values that you want. Regardless of how you identify, you want monogamy, you want white picket fence, happy house, and you feel like the fate fairy has left you high and dry. And I want to say there is someone new coming in. Maybe a Pisces or your Pisces, but there is someone new coming in. And I feel like that's what you wanted to know today. Was there someone new coming in? And I'm fine if it's a no. Yeah, take it into consideration. Can you relate to you being traditional in your values? You've got values of kindness, consideration, the traditional values. Yeah. And I get you're not settling for anybody that comes into your life that doesn't have the same values. But I feel there'll be no settling. Okay, Frost Soul, I can chat to you once I get to you in the queue. I'm sorry that you're hurting, but I'm always respectful to the queue process. So Lunakari, that's what I am picking up for you, and I am picking up Samela. Welcome in. Um, Lunakari, that's what I'm picking up for you. But I want to say, save your pentacles. There's an opportunity for you to spread your wings. But I feel like you've got quite a savings behind you, but you're holding on to it. And you're holding on to it for that special person. So that's what I do pick up. Okay. And let's see, where am I? And Just Sue, you're up next. Lunakari, I'm sorry it was so bitsy, but hopefully you will be able to ask family members about the information that came from grandfather. Now, oh, thank you. It's great to see you in my stream. And please return. I love good chatters like you. You keep the chat awesome. Okay. And Just Sue, I'm picking up that you've had a recent promotion. Yeah. Let me know. Pop back in and let me know. I feel it's correct though, because while you were in an ad, I had the gentleman arguing in my head. And it was like my own grandfather telling me off. You just started to work again. Okay. I feel like there's paychecks coming in. Hello, Peggy Crease. Welcome in. Yeah, there's paychecks coming in. And it's like, Just Sue, I feel like you were wanting money before, but now it's like it's coming in and you forgot what you wanted it for. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Lunakari. And thank you for the hydrate, Peggy Crease. I'll do it once I've finished shuffling here. Um, but just so if you can relate to now getting the paychecks coming in and not needing to spend it, there you go, Peggy Crease. Don't feel lost. Save it. It's not feeling lost. I feel like you're well regarded where you work. Where you work, you're well regarded. I feel, yeah, there you go. Don't don't feel lost in spending it. Save it. It's like for those of you in the chat that ever got pocket money. I never did. But some people got, say, back in the day, 50 cents pocket money. The people that went and bought their 20 cents worth of lollies and saved the 30 cents got a sugar fix and were running around wild doing wild things. Me, who saved my entire thing, which I didn't get regular pocket money. The Kelly Oracle deck. Oh, well, there you go, Just Sue. The good decks are worth it. Trust me. The good decks are worth it. Unless you... My favourite one is too big, so I am going to buy a knockoff deck just so I can use it more often. But I did get one that was almost 30 centimetres tall. And it's one of my Oracle decks, so... I haven't actually seen the deck, so... There's so many tarot decks now that I get lost with them. But I feel like saving your money is a good thing, Just Sue. And I feel that by buying the Oracle deck you bought, you'll realise that reading for yourself is not as easy as what you think. Okay. Just Sue, can you understand about being socially distant because most of your social connections were online? Now that you are bringing in an income, you've got the online hardware such as computer, tough pad, etc., but you don't have the time. Can you understand this, Just Sue? It's like you're now money rich but time poor. I'm picking up that you wanted to engage in... Hi, Dre. I did say welcome in when you popped in, but I'm going by the queue at the moment. So, and feel free. Yeah, it's ask me anything. Money rich and time poor. Oh, for Sue. Okay. Just Sue, I will draw you an oracle card and we'll see how it goes. But yes, Peggy Crease has been ultra generous drawing oracle cards for everyone. Okay. But I feel a childlike energy, Just Sue. I do feel that childlike energy coming in, but at the same time, you're wanting peace and quiet. Can you understand, Just Sue, wanting peace and quiet? And I feel you get home from work and there's noise. Okay, the oracles that are today is Sign of the Times Oracle and Vintage Wisdom Oracle. This was the Oracle deck I was saying was 30, almost 30 centimeters in height, just shy of. Yeah, it's like I need that peace and quiet, but you get home from work and it's just noise. I feel you'll get the peace and quiet. And you're thinking, how? But you will get the peace and quiet that you need. So Peggy Chris has drawn you the Oracle, and it's Sign of the Times or Vintage Wisdom Oracle. You get to choose which one. Just Sue? The Vintage. Okay. I do love this deck, but I have to confess I will be getting a deck that actually is not official. So Victoria Mosley is the artist and commentator. And I do have to apologise to her, but even my big hands can't cope with the deck. No, that's okay. That's fine. I understand phones are slower. If I go into anybody's channel, I'm on my phone. And I always feel guilty because I know phones are slower. But yeah, stepping into somebody else's channel, I'm always on my phone. So there you go, Breenie. Now you know why my responses are slow. I step into Breenie's reads all the time. Well, whenever I can. And I'm glad we are of the same ilk there with trusting each other for reads. But I also step into Teeny Pop's reads, which I'll have to do Teeny Pop a shout out. I've done Breenie's shout out. Whoops. I don't take cards that flip out, so give me a second to pick them up. And this is one of the cards that popped out. And if you have a look at it, they are gorgeous. The camera doesn't do them justice. You're not far behind in the chat, Brainy. You do better than what you think, Dale. And yes, instead of ruining my night yesterday or last night by having an argument with my person, or the night before, yeah, it was just before Australia Day. Instead of having an argument with my person, I chose to ignore them and go into Brenny's stream. Another one popped out. Seriously, these are gorgeous cards. So Victoria Mosley does deserve... My camera won't do them justice, but they are gorgeous cards. If I had an option... Yeah, if I had an option of choosing a smaller deck with this one, I'd go back to Victoria Mosley and pick out the smaller deck. Okay, a new beginning. I feel you've already made a new beginning, but you're wanting to begin something else. Just Sue, if you can relate to wanting to begin to redecorate. No, I had my person interrupting. So, yeah. Anyway, I just didn't want to ruin my night. I was going out, so I just didn't want to ruin my night while my person was arguing with me. But just to, yeah. But can you understand redecorating? I feel like you want more heritage things around you, more family heirlooms around you. And I do feel they will come in, the ones you wanted anyway. If you can understand the family heirlooms, wanting family heirlooms, I feel they're in someone else's possession at the moment. But I do feel like you'll be gifted a family heirloom. Anyway, Victoria Moseley's take on this card is: beneath a canopy of radiant stars, a mother and Cupid-like child ascend weightlessly across the heavenly firmament. The purity of their naked forms symbolizes the archetypal newness of life and the transcendence of worldly restrictions. Unburdened by the past, she hides nothing and carries nothing except her offspring. She may have encountered obstacles before arriving at this point of freedom, but there is nothing preventing her and her child from soaring towards the stars. The card indicates you may be about to enter a new phase of life, unlike the card of transition. The mood of new beginnings is joyful expectancy, heralding an opportunity to wipe the slate clean and start fresh. The supportive, nurturing energy of this card helps transcend old habits or ways of relating which have been holding you back. A new beginning is not necessarily radical. Sometimes a series of subtle changes bring about the most lasting and miraculous benefits. Perhaps you have been working toward new beginnings, such as relocation or career change, but restrictions hindered your progress. Know that the seeds of change have already been sown in readiness for your intention to manifest ideas and turn your aspirations into reality. And after reading that, I'm thinking that actually, yeah, to me that resonates here, because I got the stuck energy of earning money and time poor and needing peace and quiet, needing that time to consider the next step. And the next step is something that's already in your mind. So Jasu, I hope that resonates with you, that the next step is already something in your mind. I feel it's something you have revisited in the past. Yeah, I do feel it's something you visited in the past and you discarded. But once you get your peace and quiet, you're going to re-enter it. So I'm glad it resonated well for you, Jasu. And thank you, Peggy Crease, for drawing that card. And I'll have to keep it in my mind to remember to draw it for you, or to remind you to draw your own. That's a lovely card. I love the artwork on this card. Victoria Moseley's outdone artwork. It reminds me of the artwork I have in my bedroom at home. Yeah, my bedroom has very, I almost want to say 19th century art is in my bedroom. I'm an art freak. um, it's a nice confirmation. There you go, Just Sue. But I feel like now that you've got the oracle cards you resonate with, your reads for people will be on point, but it won't be something that resonates with you reading for yourself. And hopefully that is something you can rectify with a different turn of events. Jay Carter, you're up next. And hopefully everybody in the chat understands what I mean when I say if you get thrown to an ad, just type in ad in the chat box, because then I'll know you're not ignoring me, and I won't skip over you if it's your turn to be read for. Because I did get a feeling that Jay Carter was away from keyboard. Okay, Jay Carter is still in the chat, but I feel is away from keyboard. There we go. And I get to have a coffee. I get to also close the queue because I've just realised my queue is huge. No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, Jay Carter and Scorpio Darkness, I'll have to get to you next. I just realised my queue is huge. Now, Jay Carter, I feel like a relationship question is on your mind. No, that's okay. That's no worries. I will go back to Scorpio Darkness once I've done your read. I saw you were still in the chatters, and you're not one to leave without the exclamation point leave. So, look, I know people's behaviour. So, yes, I meant to close the queue, not put next. So, I have. And thank you for the cheers with the coffee. One day I'm going to do a stream that mixes spirit with spirit. I'm going to sit here with, let's see, I like Canadian Club and Dry in Australia's summer. So I might have my Canadian Club and Dry and mix spirit with spirit and see what a mess I can make of things. But Jay Carter, can you relate to wanting a love read or a relationship read? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I knew it. There you go. I think you already know the answer, Jay Carter. So you want to stay away, but you're drawn to your person. I want to say you've got true friendship, affection for your person, plus a bit more, and you're drawn to your person. Yeah. I want to say you've got, can you understand friendship, affection? Like best friend affection? You're finding it hard, yeah. You're finding it hard to stay away because you're concerned about them. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I take that friendship thing back. You've got true passion as well, but you care about their welfare. But sometimes being with them is work. Sometimes being with them is work. It's like you find that you have to be a different person than yourself. I don't know everything. I don't know everything, people. These are just cards. My intuition is my intuition. So the only paper I'm chasing down the street is the $100 note. It did not resonate. I feel you have to alter yourself. I feel like your person can be a little bit irrational, and you're trying to navigate whether they're telling the truth or not telling the truth. That's okay. You can use caps. I'm not going to take offense at it. I'm not going to think you're yelling at me. But it's like you're navigating whether they're telling the truth or not telling the truth. I feel you need to approach this possible reconnection with a lot of patience and more silence. Let them prove to you. Because I feel you're going to go back to them anyway. Jay Carter, so I feel that you are going to go back to them anyway. Yeah. I feel that a little patience and some silence on your part is needed in order to get to the truth. Because I feel with what I'm picking up with your feeling of compassion for your person, you're going back anyway. You're worried about them. You're worried about their you're worried about their health, their well-being. Are they doing okay? But approach this time round with a little bit of patience. Okay, yeah. Approach this time round, Jay Carter, so with a little bit of patience, let them show you what your person actually has to offer. Because I feel they know that you are emotionally connected to them. And I don't know whether they're using it or not. I don't feel they are, but I feel for you, trying to guess at the truth is too much work. It does your head in. And hopefully that resonates for you, Jay Carter. So, because I feel like, oh, wishing you all the best. I feel like you will uncover the truth and get your person to be honest. Seriously, I don't know why people aren't honest. I don't want to waste my time and energy on people that aren't honest. In real life, that is. I've had people even on this stream come in and mess with my head. Apple shampoo. Okay. Hopefully Apple shampoo's still there. I don't think so. Why don't I think so? Oh, you got skipped, Scorpio Darkness. Well then, are you wanting to know about love? Are you wanting to know about love as well? Yes. I picked the Love Oracle deck to read for you, which is actually a redemption in channel points now. The Love Oracle deck by Simply Spiritual. Well, there you go. Apple shampoo didn't pop up. Was meant to be, Scorpio Darkness. Okay. You didn't get skipped. I'm doing your read now. I'll just have to remind myself not to hit the next button. Do you feel like you're being ghosted, Scorpio Darkness? Being deliberately ghosted. There's a difference between losing contact and being deliberately ghosted. Okay. Be interesting what cards come out of the Love Oracle deck. Okay, let's see. Okay. It's unclear. I feel like they're playing you. Can I ask, the person you're dealing with, is it longer than 6 months? I have to ask this question because I've got conflicting cards coming up on the table. One of them, yes. Okay. I'm going... Okay, now you're confusing me, Scorpio Darkness, because if there's a new one... Okay. I feel like the one longer than 6 months is... Impression. Thank you for the follow. I feel like the one longer than 6 months is a breakup. If they're the one ghosting you... And welcome in the chat, Impression, for the first time. I've got the nicest chatters, so feel free to join in. I feel that the one that's the more than 6 months, it's a breakup. They're ghosting. But it's deliberate ghosting. It's like they want you to chase and they're not worth it. Yeah, look, there's new love, but there's also a breakup on top of it. That's why I had to ask. And you said 2 people, so now I get... Okay. The new interest is, but the longer than 6 months person is your main person. Okay. Okay. Oh, the queue is closed. Yes, Impression. Sorry, I've had to close the queue. My queue's massive today. I get the new love interest could be relationship. The existing love interest, I feel like they're wearing a mask. So the longer than 6 months one, I feel like your impression of them is that they're wearing a mask. Just let me know, Scorpio Darkness, the longer than 6 months person, you feel like they're wearing a mask. And you're wondering when their mask is going to come down. And you're fearful of what might be revealed underneath the mask. Yet, you feel that the mask has to come down at some point. Yeah. You feel like at some point the mask between you and your person has to come down at some point. And you're fearful of what will be revealed underneath the mask. Whereas the new person you're ready to go into a relationship with. And I would say that your new person is going to bring out the best qualities in you. So make sure you are honest with your person. You fear being alone more than anything else, Scorpio Darkness. You fear being alone. And I can't tell you whether pursuing the new one is going to... I feel it will be a relationship, but will it be long term? I can't tell you. That's up to you to discover. But I do feel, yeah, you feel loneliness. The new person, however, I feel is much more wanting seriousness from you. And when I say that, also be honest. I feel you've got the same essential moral compass. Yeah, I know about the bored bit. Seriously, I do. And a decade, yeah, Scorpios can last a decade. But I feel your moral compass, you want someone who matches it. And I feel the new person will, whereas the person longer than 6 months, you've already discovered doesn't match it. I feel the person longer than 6 months is a bit selfish, doesn't give back to the community the way you would like. Is self-interested. And the new person matches your moral compass a bit closer. But you need to be honest with both. Who knows? They both might be fine with the situation. But I get your person of 6 months plus is still wearing their mask. And some people can keep their mask on for years. And if they're not willing to take it down and let somebody in, they're not committing. So I feel your person longer than 6 months, if they haven't brought down their mask, isn't committing. And I feel like there's accusations of physicality, as in physical pushing. Just let me know if that resonates, Scorpio Darkness. Well, I think it's good because you've stayed in it for 6 months, but you fear being alone more than you fear breaking it off with someone that doesn't gel with you. It's long distance. Okay. If your person hasn't committed in any way and you've got an opportunity for a new person, look, whatever happened to the standard, okay, there you go. But the standard of relationships, there used to be a relationship step by step. And it used to be get to know a person as friends. And when you wanted to spend more time with one person, you would sacrifice others to spend more time with that one person. And after a while, you would have an exclusivity discussion, as in, we are going to be exclusive. No, Apple Shampoo, you're next. I've just about finished with Scorpio Darkness's reading. But I get that this is just exciting for you, Scorpio Darkness. This is exciting. Your person of 6 months, I feel like there is you're concerned about the mask they wear. You're concerned, I feel like they're not comfortable within their own skin. Oh, you know I don't believe in soulmates or twin flames. Soulmates are people that come into our lives for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. So they could fit into any of those three categories. The reason your 6 month plus person may have come in might have been to get you back in the game, so to speak. And twin flames are an excuse for toxicity. So I don't vibe with either of those terms. I know heaps of people do, but I got that your 6 month plus person is still wearing a mask. And you don't know what's true and what's not. If you're stuck in a situation that you feel you're being lied to, get out. It's as simple as that. If you feel you're being lied to, get out. Okay. While Apple Shampoo grabs some water from the kitchen. Okay. Now, Scorpio distance, I'll go back to you. I feel like your person of 6 months plus, you may have met once in person, if that. Not soulmate. I get that it's been convenient. I get that it's been a convenience thing. The new person feels like it vibes. Yeah, you've never met in person. There you go. I feel like the new person actually vibes with your moral compass. Now, a moral compass is our boundaries. What we're willing to accept, what we're willing to negotiate about, and what's a no-go zone. That is our moral compass. And I feel the new person fits better with your moral compass. But you need to ask the questions to find that out. And considering you've never met your 6 month plus person, there is no relationship. If you've never met in person, there is no relationship. Seriously, if I was chatting to somebody online after 6 months, well, after a couple of months, I would expect to be meeting them in person. Yeah. However you identify with yourself, you've still got a moral compass, Scorpio darkness. Okay, Apple Shampoo. Work out your moral compass. Because it doesn't matter how you identify as a person. You've still got boundaries that can't be crossed. You've still got boundaries that you expect your person of interest or people of interest to vibe with. If they don't support it, they've at least got to support you doing it. For example, I do charity work. My person doesn't believe in charity work. And yet, unless they let me do it, they're no longer my person. So, and believe it or not, my person is not spiritual either. Okay, Apple Shampoo, I think you're facing that dilemma yourself. You're with a person who is not essentially a spiritual person. If you can relate to this. Okay, I can use the Love Oracle for your read. No worries. I'll put this one down. I'll put it at the side because my guides wanted me to use that one. Now, I do have to shuffle quite a lot with this one. They're open-minded, but I feel they wouldn't join in. They're not willing to advance. Yeah, they don't practice. They're not willing to advance. You know, they're stuck in their ways a bit with certain things. And I feel they're anti-conspiracy theory. Can you understand anti-conspiracy theory person? They might be okay with everything, but they're not willing to practice and they're not willing to advance. Okay. I feel like they could do with a meditation. They're tense. Can you relate to that, Apple Shampoo? Your person is tense. And I do have to severely shuffle these because I've only just used them a little while ago. They could do with a lot of things. But I feel they could do with a serious meditation. They're tense. Can you understand them being tense? Okay. That's all right. You know me. I tune into energy first. Okay, yeah. Can I ask, is there Aries energy there in your situationship? Aries energy? Water. Okay. Then Scorpio. I get ruled by Mars, so Scorpio. Okay. Is it you that's the Gemini? I get love. I saw the Lovers card as in the old Rider-Waite in my head. And to me, that's always Gemini. Okay. Do you understand your person being different? Moon in Scorpio. I get that now. Rising in Pisces. Well, there you go. I got a Pisces moon and I am Scorpio. Yeah. Okay. I'm getting this has done your head in. Okay. Now remember they're an oracle deck, so I do read them differently to what's written on the card, so don't take... I feel you're anxious about their commitment to you. Because at times it feels like they're telling you what you want to hear. Can you relate to that apple shampoo? And it gives me the opportunity to let everyone in the chat know that if you get thrown to an ad, please type in the chat box in ad. And when you come back, type back. Okay, apple shampoo, you can relate. I feel like you've known this person quite a while. First as friends, and then there was a gap. And now you're back together. But you're unsure whether they're actually going to commit to you. Yeah. If you can understand being unsure of whether they're going to commit to you as their main person. Okay. Well, I'm actually feeling like your person may actually be bi. Can you understand why I'm picking that up? They are not bi. Okay. Then if you can relate to everything on the table, you know why I got bi. I feel they're telling you exactly what you want to hear, and your head's in the clouds. But your head is also filled with these swords that I can't get rid of. And I want to say you did something with this person that you regret, or you behaved in a way with this person that holds regret. Not at all. Then why am I getting the anxiety getting stronger? Do they like text message you in really short, like they'll do a series of short 3-word texts and it'll be 3 text messages? Or DMs, take it how it resonates with communication? Okay, with actual calls. That can relate to the time. But I'm feeling your person did that to remove you from an activity. Can you understand skipping something to do that 10-hour phone call thing? And this is where I get the toxicity coming in. It's like, not really. Have a think about it. I believe it'll come to you because I feel like there was another person that you were supposed to have communication with. Okay, if you understand what's on the table, as in, if they did propose, I get that that's the regret, because I do get regret. And I do believe that there may be a third party, but it's someone new. Yeah, it's not you. Apple shampoo, when I read it, I particularly if you've asked about a person, your energy and your person's energy can come at the same level. But I feel like you've known them when they were a player. Even though the player card's not there, I feel you've known them for a long time. And you knew them when they were a player. Yeah, I know it's accurate. I feel like you're fearful that the third party is a younger person. I feel like it's just someone they're talking to. I'm sorry to say, I do feel like it's someone they're talking to. I don't get a physical thing, but I get younger. You are younger, okay? I'm picking it up reversed. There you go. As I said to you before, I can pick it up reversed. I can either see it from your energy or your person's energy. Hey Shnee, I've had to close the Freaky Aussie Friday stream, or not stream, queue. But please hang around. The first card on the table is proposal. So I'm getting that the proposal thing is the long-term knowing them. I can show you the cards individually. I just lay them out this way because it's easier and it fits on the table better. Okay, if you are the younger, then I believe that you may be, I want to say, I see it good for you. I feel like this toxic thing is their past, your person's past. I feel like that's player energy. But I feel like they're messing with your head a bit too. Yeah. The toxic thing is the third party, then it has to be their ex. Like an official ex. And I sort of get the feeling not to worry. If you're the younger, I get the feeling not to worry. Take it step by step. Because I feel the anxiety has taken over things. Yeah. I feel the anxiety has taken over only because you knew them as a player in the past, and to you're trying to find out whether they still are that person, whether they still are that player. And I feel they've grown up. I feel they've had their fun and grown up. They've learnt lessons. And I feel there could be an ex, but not a third party. Yeah, I feel like it's an ex, but not a third party. That's why you're here. Thank you for giving me that honor, Apple Shampoo, because I do know you read. And you read for others. Unfortunately, whenever I see you stream, you're playing games, not reading. Yeah, from your perspective. Okay. I feel like it's an X. So hopefully that answers your question. I feel X energy rather than current. The way the cards came out was what confirms it for me, and the combination of the cards, how the combination came out. I feel like that there is some finalizing that needs to be done. Yeah. There's some finalizing that needs to be done. Okay. I get a... Okay. I've drawn an extra 3 cards for you, Apple Shampoo. Please prioritize me if I jump into your queue when you're doing tarot. Text message, roll the dice, and family. I get that the communication is good, that you're rolling the dice on this one, regardless of your anxiety, and that the possibility of an outcome is family. So is you coupling up. So I am right. There you go, Apple Shampoo. I do get that you need to roll the dice on this one and see where it goes. But I feel there's some finalising with the X thing. So hopefully that resonated enough. I know you were looking at the cards, but for me, Oracle cards means something. It depends on what jumps out at me. Yeah, I know what I said was right. That much I do know. It's a roll of the dice, though. It's your life, your choices, because every choice we make in life has a consequence. I could make the choice today to go to the letterbox, and as I'm going to the letterbox, I could trip over. Instead of waiting and going to the letterbox every second day. And then I'm only risking tripping over every second day. But I bear those consequences. So every decision we make in life, we bear the consequences. Oh, on your new apartment. Mwah, best of luck, Schnee. Oh, everybody wish Schnee luck. But there you go, Apple Shampoo. Hopefully that did resonate enough for you. Well, as I said, when you asked me to read for someone else, it's like energies get mixed up. It's like me going and checking who's in the queue. Brainy, darling, you're up. Okay, I've got to check this text. Okay. Done. I should actually start saying Strange Moon Lilith to advertise your new name. I do have to put it in my clipboard though. Make shout outs a bit easier. Oh, Apple Shampoo, you're more than welcome. Thank you for your ongoing support and thank you for trusting me to do your read. Okay. Breenie, have you got paint on your face, darling? Or paint on your skin? I feel white paint. Don't ask me why. Oh, your pants you were wearing. Oh, I can live with that. White paint. As long as it was white paint. Hi, Nadila. I've had to close the queue. It's 6 p.m. here. And I think I'm still going to be streaming by the time my visitors arrive. They're going to have to cook their own dinner. But my mega stream on Tuesday, I will be having a guest pop by. Don't know for how long. But we'll be having a guest pop by. Oh, doing well here. But please hang around because I know when I get to Frost Soul, we're all going to be helping. Yeah, that's for Aussie Tuesday, 2:30 I usually start. Might be a little bit earlier depending on my guest. They may decide they don't want to appear on camera. So, who knows? Now, Breenie, I'm picking up you're having fun at the moment. I know your energy's been dragging lately because of astrological things. Yeah, we don't bite. You're right, Schnee. You're definitely right. None of us bite. Or sometimes I snap. Sometimes I can be snappy. Medical things. Okay. I'm feeling like an inner excitement. Can you relate to an inner excitement, Breenie? Yeah, I know things are not going perfectly at the moment. Yeah, an inner excitement. But outwardly and the world, it's not there. Yeah, the world can suck. Okay, you're at a crossroads now. I feel like you've had some victories. And those victories have put you in a contemplation mode of whether to change or not. Okay. The Hermit. I love this deck because the Hermit carrying the star is the Hermit warming up by the star. So I feel like you can do both. You don't have to make a choice. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles. You don't have to make a choice right now. And I feel you've already made this discovery that you're jumping in regardless and you're just having a good time. And I do feel like this is online. Believe it or not, the Five of Wands is my online card. Because you've got the World card there as well. You're still eventually going to walk away, and only you will know what that relates to. But I feel like you've decided to have fun anyway. You'd like to have a genuine benefactor, but I feel you actually do in your father. And I think I said that before. And there you go, the Hermit to the Star. Or the Moon. What's 28? Oh, 18. Okay. I actually feel you may be able to swallow your pride, but you're going to have fun first, is what I'm getting. And the more fun you have, the better things will be. You're taking some time out now, and I believe it may be a period of 4 weeks. 4 days, 4 weeks. Take it how it resonates with you, Breenie. But it's a time period of 4. I feel you can do both. Well, didn't I pick up a move for you a couple of reads ago? I believe I did. You don't want to, though. I get there's something comfortable about where you are now. And I feel the process is draining. The process of moving puts you off. It's like the packing, the making the house clean for inspections, the whole process makes you exhausted. Yeah. I feel like the process of exhaustion may win out because I feel like you're comfortable where you are. But you're weighing things up at the moment, and only you can make that. I feel like it's balanced. Oh, DJ Spice, sorry I've had to close the queue. I'm always sorry when I've had to close the queue. Mwah. I hope everything has gone well. But Breenie, I get that the struggle of making things prepared for the move is actually going to be the decider. So if family support actually decreases that struggle, yes, you will move. If the family support doesn't decrease the struggle, no, you won't. And I hope that makes sense. But that's what I get for you, Breenie. Okay. So there we go. Yeah, it's weird. I do readings that I don't even know what I'm saying, if that makes any sense. And that was one of them. Oh, you're welcome, Breenie Doll. Mwah. And let me see. Oh, good one, Karen. if I could type. Oh, and I can't. There we go. And let's see. V, it is your turn. And hopefully V is still in the chat. I did notice the chat is... Yes, V's still in the chat. Okay. Hello, V. Welcome in. Now, I need... My guide told me to use my botanicals deck, and I have no idea why, V, so we'll see how we go. Okay. Can you understand building a purpose-built garden or visiting a community garden that is purpose-built? Just let me know if that resonates, V. And chatters, if you do get thrown to an ad, just type in ad in the chat box. No. Okay. Okay. I'm seeing like a Zen garden with bamboo. I used to have one at one of the places I lived at, but had to walk away from it. And I loved my Zen garden back then. There's a great big tree in the middle that provided shade from the harsh Australian sun and the cold winds. Okay. I'm going to turn the cards because my guide said these cards. Clematis. Okay. Primrose. Can you understand living in an older part of the city, V? Or an older part of where you live? Seriously, it didn't match what I had in mind with you, but okay. And I feel like that doesn't resonate with you. Can you understand this, V? It's like, even though it's beautiful, it doesn't connect with your youthfulness. Oh, it's out of the city. There you go. Make sure if you get an opportunity to visit a garden with cherry blossoms, with maple, with... What else was I seeing? Yeah, a rock path. If you get a chance to visit that, visit it. Because I feel like you need to connect with your youthful spirit in a way that doesn't distract you. Because I don't think you vibe with clubs. Okay. I think you are more traditional and community spirited than what a lot of my chatters are. True is for a whole semester. Okay. I feel like your inner beauty and happiness is going to... Yeah, clubs are boring. There you go. I feel like your inner beauty, your inner giving, your inner thoughtfulness, and I want to say inner academic thinking is going to set you in good stead for this trip. I feel like there's been concern surrounding this trip. And there's been concern, I want to say an inner concern where you feel you aren't mature enough. And I want to say you are, inwardly you are. Externally and chronological age, no, probably not. But internally you are. You have the respectful gestures that are needed for the trip. And I feel communicating, you'll be able to get off campus for 3 months because of those respectful gestures, because of your academic record. You will be able to get away. I feel negotiation with your professors will get you the time off you need. So just let me know if that resonates, V, that you really want to go. I feel like you don't want to. I feel like you'll enjoy it. I'm sorry, V. I feel like you will actually resonate with where you're going. I feel like your academic maturity has a lot to do with this. And just let me know if that resonates. You're youthful, but your academic maturity has a lot to do with this. And just remember, while you're away, a thing of beauty is always a joy, or is a joy forever. And that's by Keats. So I'm not pinching somebody else's words. Yep, don't be worried. Let your person miss you. Because seriously, they will. They will miss you. Let your person miss you. Wisdom is the abstract of the past. And that's by Oliver Wendell Holmes Sr. Or part of a quote anyway. There you go. Let your person miss you. They're going to step up. I told you in a read ages ago that your person was going to step up. This is going to force them to step up and see you for the true beauty you are. And yet, the white rose of truth is at the bottom of the deck. It's truth and wisdom, the white rose. It's also honour for ancestors, but we won't get into the meanings of cards. Yeah. Mwah. V, wishing you all the best on your trip for tomorrow. And Blake Becerra. Hopefully you're still in the chat. Okay. Would I be right? You're welcome, V, and have a wonderful time. And let me know if you see the cherry blossom and the maple I saw. Okay. Blake Becerra, why is everybody on relationships at the moment? Are we getting that close to Valentine's Day? Oh, don't worry. I'll do a few extra cards for you, Blake Becerra. Seeing you subbed 20 of my followers and they're getting the better reads, they can wait. Thank you, V. I would love to know. And that was very generous of you, Blake Piquera. I wasn't counting Pagacris, but there you go. 5th love reading in a row. Oh, no, V's wasn't. V's was about travel. So, yeah. A meditative space. So not quite. We skipped one. And you were very generous, Blake Piquera. But I'm sensing that your person doesn't get your generosity. I feel like your person may have been... I feel you do have a person. Let me know. I feel you do have a person. Yes, there you go. I feel you want to take the next step with your person. Oops, I have to pick that card up. Can you understand wanting to take the next step with your person? Yeah, but Pagacris, you know what it's like, communicate with each other. Don't ask for a tarot read. It's, yeah, I feel you're ready now, Blake Piquera. If you can understand that, you're ready now. I feel you're ready to commit to your person now. And that card just fell out. I'll put it back in the deck. Don't worry. It's like you're wanting divine timing to be now. Can't change what I'm picking up. Just let me know if that's correct, Blake Piquera. And there's something about a hotel. I don't know whether you own or work in a hotel. You won't scare your person away. I think your person's ready to say yes. But I think your person's ready to say yes. Can you understand a hotel? Yeah, I'd rather see that too, Shani. Sometimes the financial ones are really difficult. Let's go out and get a job. Do the work yourself. But, yeah. There were a few. You don't understand the hotel. Then your person works near one. Is it your person that works in retail? Oh, there I go. Just let me know if you can understand your person working in retail or you working in retail. Take it as it resonates. And remember, when you ask me about a person, the energies can cross. There you go. That's the hotel reference. Thank you, Blake Piquera. You know, Seriously, guys, this is why I don't change what I get given. What I get given is what I get given. Would you understand, Blake Becerra, about being concerned about not getting any alone time? I feel your person starts chatting as soon as you finish work, and you need at least 10 minutes downtime when you get home. We all need 10 minutes downtime after work, seriously. Okay, I'm going to turn the cards now. Yeah, your person's ready to say yes. Can't change it. Yeah, your person's ready to say yes. I feel like your only concern is, can you keep up with your person's spending? You're still... Okay. There's the star. And I'll make sure this card covers the star. There we go. Yeah, I see you making an offer. I feel like it may be to move in, but Two of Swords, I actually feel like you're exhausted at the moment. Can you understand this, Blake Becerra? You're exhausted and you want to do it with happy energy. Okay. Crossroads. I've got 2 Crossroads cards. You're not going to do it until you feel like you have the financial income to give your person exactly what they want. But it's going to get to a stage where emotionally you won't be able to keep it in. Yeah, the Empress. Emotionally you won't be able to keep it in. I feel you like your person so much that it hurts when they're apart. And I get that you really don't want them to have that power over you. But that power, indeed, they do have. Yeah. I want to say they do have that power over you, but I don't think they're the type of person to misuse that power. Okay. You're waiting for a chance. Yeah. I don't think your person will misuse that power, but you're waiting for a chance to be the knight in shining armor. And I don't care how you identify gender-wise, but we all want to be that person for our person or people. You'll get your chance and it'll be sooner. Yeah. We all want to be that knight in shining armor for our person. Sometimes we can, sometimes we can't. Blake Becerra, I'm picking up that by May you will have had that opportunity. Yeah, the noble steed with the horse, flowers, and oh, who cares about the amazing hair? I've got alopecia. I really don't give a crap. But we all want to be that knight in shining armor. Yeah, by May, the month of May, you will have that opportunity. But I feel it's going to be sooner rather than later. And I feel that there is a very traditional joining ceremony you wish to occur as well. Yeah. A very traditional joining ceremony you wish to occur. Blake Piquera, I think your situationship actually has a timeline of its own. You said divine timing before. I feel like the universe wants the two of you together really quick. I do feel one of your person's friends may be suggesting player vibes, and your person doesn't believe it. But you know how when a gossip is repeated often enough, some people start believing it? So hang around with your person and their friends more than you would like. Okay, yeah. There you go, Blake Piquera. You've got your answer there. But I feel like there's a... I almost want to say Catholic, but it's more like Greek Orthodox with the severity of the rituals. Can you understand that, Blake Piquera? Like a um, like a true Catholic would have their engagement read out at least 3 times at a mass before marriage. That not seeing your person the night before the wedding is a traditional thing. I get that there's a lot of tradition surrounding your wooing process. And hopefully that resonates, that it's surrounding your wooing process. Okay. And I get that I don't know whether it resonates with you or your person, classic beauty. And it's almost like Aphrodite comes to mind. And that's why you want to save your pentacles, is so that you can treat this person like they were Aphrodite. You know, the Greek goddess of love. Is that the Greek goddess of love, Aphrodite? And totally terrified. Welcome in for the first time. You don't need to be terrified here, but the queue's closed. That's okay. If you follow, you can actually get notified when I go live next. And I do a mega stream on Tuesdays, but I also try and get some in the next couple of days as well. So, yeah. Well, I drew you 5 extra cards, Blake Piquera, so there you go. And I am seeing that your person is a natural beauty. They don't need makeup. They don't need any fancy perfumes. But I get personality-wise, they don't need it either. No, that won't change. That will change, sorry. I thought right now you are talking. No, their rebound person is going to show their true colours. And I feel like they've stolen from them before. The rebound person has stolen from your person before, and they will do it again. So you will start talking again. And seriously, you've got more class in your little finger than the rebound person has in their entire body. But I also get a classic beauty and grace. Hello, Jing. I've had to close the queue. Sorry. Oh, thank you, Blake Piquera. Okay. I'm losing my voice. I do have to actually get up and unlock the door for my person to let themselves in. So I'll be back in just a moment. Okay. And I'm back. Oh, have a wonderful night, Blake Piquera. And thank you for the hydrate, Pegacrease. I do need more coffee. And thank you for the welcome back. Yes. When I let the queue get out of hand on a Friday, my person gets pretty angry at me. Now, Frost Soul, if you wanted to pop up again with your statement, this is where I need chatters to give their opinion as well. Because some of the chatters that heard the read are here, Frost Soul. Maybe you've disappeared. Yes, there we go. Yeah, okay. If somebody else could check for me about Frost Soul. Don't see? Okay. I felt that they disappeared ages ago when I wouldn't answer straight away. Samela, it's your turn. Same goes for this one. Okay, I've got to go back in the chats. You're right, Pagacrease. There you go. Oh, my person might not get angry at me. I might be finished before they get here. Oh, Pagacrease. Yes, let's do some magic. C'est moi? Oui. Do you want to redeem your oracle now, Pagacrease? There you go. You can have your oracle. Okay. I keep seeing you redeem it for everybody else, and I think you deserve it for yourself. You deserve it for yourself. Can you understand being joyful or jovial now, Pagacrease? Joyful, jovial. The second word means joyful but playful. Yeah, it comes. almost thought it came from the French, but there you can relate with that. There you go. Okay. You're now starting to see the tree of life and how the tree of life can actually be beneficial in quiet times. And I want to say you have started standing up for yourself. Oh, I'm glad it's how you've been acting lately. But can you understand finally starting to see purpose in how things unfold? Well, there's your intuition card. That's a no-brainer. Okay. I get a glow up spiritually now. And I feel like it also includes the money side of things. So I don't know how active you are in streaming at the moment. I am getting your communication is on point. Whereas in the past, some of the communication may have been a little difficult for you. The communication now is on point. And that relates to the spiritual stuff. Okay, I meant to do that way earlier in the stream, but it's got done now. Okay, there you go. I'm getting you starting to see the flow of energy as it's supposed to happen. Now, which oracle deck would you like, Pagacrease? The flow of energy as it should be happening. I've got the Vintage Oracle deck or the Sign of the Times Oracle deck. Sign of the Times. I feel that you may need to go back to spiritual works in a good way. Because I feel lessons learnt, and sorry if that makes anyone dizzy, I feel lessons learnt recently are actually a good thing. And these cards are a little easier to... But I'll do the shout out for you once the shout out time has gone by. Because I feel like now is the time for you to stream again. I feel like you've been feeling like the bubble's going to burst, and the bubble that I'm seeing won't burst. The bubble I'm seeing won't burst. So just let me know if that resonates, Pagacrease. Bubble I'm seeing won't burst. Yeah. I feel like freeing yourself from what's in your mind. Yeah, still streaming, Jay Carter. But what's in your mind will actually be freed by doing a stream, whereas not doing one will... Traffic cone. I'm going to draw you 2, Pagacrease. Traffic cone and peace. 3212 or 212. Okay. Um. Okay. I'll do the traffic cone first, and then I'll do peace because that's how they came out. Going past the traffic cone. I'm actually picking up that. Yeah, it's a conehead card. We can all call ourselves conehead, but it comes with the peace card, so that's a good thing to me. Might not be to everybody, but it is to me. Because it's like cautious steps, as long as harmony is there, there's no need to be cautious. But it's also watch out for the signs that are coming towards you. And I feel like streaming again is one of the signs. So we'll see what Crystal Banner has done these cards. And you can't see I might actually turn it over because the other side makes me dizzy. There is nothing to fear, but there is a need to approach this situation carefully. The card is a gentle warning that there is a chance for things to go awry. You could experience delays or inconveniences in your plans, but try to take them in stride. They are not personal. Be clear in your communication to limit possible misunderstandings. Be on your guard when making plans or moving forward with agreements or contracts. Read all the details and take the time to obtain any information that may be missing. The orange cone is visible enough to pose a warning and hopefully bright enough to inspire a proactive approach. When you take precautions, you can prevent future issues and protect others from missteps as well. This is a sign to slow down and reroute if necessary. The detours may take a little longer and be inconvenient, but ultimately it's for the greater good. Think before you act, delays ahead, omens, or feeling blocked. And when I saw the traffic cone come up, Pagacris, I actually thought that you were in a block, as in you had so much spiritual information, your communication was so much better. And with the spiritual cards coming up, it's like, why aren't you streaming? You're at the height of intuition yourself, and yet you have no outlet for it. So the caution card to me is be proactive, but navigate according to the principal practices. And the principal practices of spirituality are live life, but also live your spirituality. And this way you'll be able to get assistance from those you give assistance to. And those you give assistance to can also benefit what you're seeking. It's like an energy exchange. And I got that energy exchange going on when I was reading the cards. The peace sign is one of the most universally known symbols of peace. You are now entering a phase of leisure, unity, and harmony. Life is good and you are experiencing a period of smooth sailing. It is important to be present to truly appreciate and enjoy these moments. You're encouraged and embrace ease and this feeling of oneness. People may be easy to work with and plans go off without a hitch. This card also speaks of your relationships moving forward, allowing you to be light and playful within them. There is contentment and joy in your life. When referring to the ups and downs of life, this card is a great representation of the ups. Instead of worrying about how long this will last for, it is good to be true, bask in the comfort this energy brings. And additional meanings can be reconciliations, apologies, enjoy people and activities that make you happy, peaceful endings that bring new beginnings, inspired by life, and peace overall. So there you go. You hadn't realized you didn't have an outlet for your intuition, but use your channel. Have that outlet for your intuition to let new intuition build up. We are spirit inhabiting a human body. So only so much of that spiritual information can be contained within the limitations of our spiritual body. And they need an outlet. But so do our human factors, our frustration. Like Pagacris, you said you were frustrated about the employment situation. Your frustration needs an outlet as well. And I feel that what you give intuitively and what you give as part of your spirituality is actually enough for you to receive back while doing it. You don't have to wait. You don't have to separate them totally. As we give, we receive. And you're welcome for the shout out, because I feel that you will do a stream, and the Akashic Records fascinate me. I'm always unsure if I even say it correctly, but it's fascinating to me. And I can't wait until I can sit in on a stream for a longer period of time. But it's strange that the peace sign came up, as did the tree of life. And to me, the tree of life is just as universal as the peace sign. But I am getting your communication is on point. That you're able to say exactly what you mean. You're able to do it without anxiety, without the anxiety creeping in. So I'm really picking up that you should go for it, Pagacris. And I've accidentally lost an oracle deck. There we go. So hopefully that resonated, Pagacris. I feel it did. I feel it did, but there you go. And the queue is empty. So I get to go and have coffee. Uh-huh. Mwah. Pagacris, you know I always try and do right by you. Always. And Schnee, thank you for hanging round. And let me check for a second. Because... okay, I got an ad playing in the background. And Jay Carter, so thank you for hanging around. You guys are awesome in my chat. Okay. Let's see. We'll see what we can achieve here. Oops. If I can achieve anything with my typing. You hear a voice from the other side. What's it saying, Pagacris? It's advertising something. Oh, Well, there you go. I must have to adjust my volume because, yes, I was getting a hello from the other side. No, it wasn't from the other side. It was actually from Apple Shampoo, which is where I'm sending you. I don't know what is happening on Apple Shampoo's channel, but it was nice of Apple Shampoo to pop in. And so I think it's equally nice to send a raid. And that's what I will do. And until I see you guys next time, bye for now.